Hello dears, and welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Anna, and welcome to the famous Albir Sunday market. Albir's market is known to be the most expensive market in the whole area around Benidorm town. There's a lot of different markets here, and usually every single town or village or city has local markets on a specific day of the week. If in Benidorm, for example, it's Wednesdays and Sundays in Rincon de Loige, and on other days right next to the train station or the Cala of Finestrat / Calo Villa Joyosa. In Altea, it's on Tuesdays. In Alfaz del Pi, it's also on another days. Here in Albir, it's only one day a week, and it is on Sunday. Unless it's raining heavily, the market is in place. Even if it's weekend, even if it's a bank holiday, even if it's a celebration, the market will be here because they know that people will want to come and shop. Albir's market is sadly oriented mostly towards tourists, even though locals still purchase their food here, mostly fruit, vegetables, flowers, etc., or accessories, but the vast majority of products have a really high price. And this is due to the fact that there is many international residents here in the area, and also there is a big amount of tourists. This is a touristic attraction of a kind that many hotels, accommodation options, clinics, well-being centers always recommend to their guests. Don't miss Sunday's market. So let's go and see what the prices are looking like right now, right before summer start, and what you can purchase here in the area. First of all, this is one of the three entrances towards the Sunday's market. And the first thing that we can see are some bags made with natural materials, natural straws, 12, 15, 18 euros, depending on the size of the bag. Right in front of them, there is the best grilled roast chicken in the entire Albir. Great place. They're coming from Murcia, and every single day there is a line here on midday of minimum 10 families to grab their own chicken. And they also sell grilled ribs, potatoes, and some more snacks. Apart from snacks, we also have a lot of natural cosmetics, perfumes. This is natural made soap, some creams or lotions made with aloe vera, which is great because it's very hydrating and restoring and nourishing. And it's something that we need in our region with the sun being as aggressive as it is right here. Some phone cases. These are not from expensive shops. These are just like usual Chinese brands, things that you can buy on Amazon, in AliExpress, Shein, Temu, etc. And then there's also clothing, bags, and accessories. There is bags made of different materials, artificial leather, just typical materials, or authentic leather out here. Even belts here, best quality, best price, belt, automatic belt made with natural leather for 10 euros. And much more. This is Calzado Súbeda. This is made in Spain shoe shop. They have their own fabric where they produce all of it, and then where they manufacture it, factory itself, and then they bring it here to the shops, and they come to the Sunday's market here and in a lot of other places, and they sell it. And look at these. These are some lovely lamps. Different types of souvenirs that are hand painted that you can purchase out here. And many people are interested in them because this is something typical Spanish, and prices here are not too bad either, I must say. Then you have also these shopping bags or decorations for your house, like cactus. This is actually quite nice. For starting from 12, 15 euros up until 30, 40, 50, depends on what you would like to purchase. For example, a donkey made out of it would cost you around 50, 60 euros. But it's something that if you cherish natural materials and you like this type of design, you could purchase it here. Some socks, one for 3 euros, one pair. three for 5 euros. Authentic leather handmade accessories here as well, rings, bracelets, necklaces, and much more. And then we get to the part of the market where we have some fruit, vegetables, flowers, and different types of snacks. Here we have seasonal fruit mostly, obviously, because all this is brought from local farmers and agriculture. Some cherries here, 6.99 for a kilo. 5 kilos of oranges, 4 euros. That's not too bad. And all these are coming from La Nucia, Polop, Guadalest area, the interior part. And it's all local produce, more or less. Oh, the watermelon right now, 1 euro 25 cents for a kilo, because it's not entirely the season now. It's going to be in summer starting from mid-June. Some fresh cucumbers, 150 per kilo. Some lettuce, potatoes, onions, 150. Potatoes, 90 cents, 1 euro, 120. Some peppers, bell peppers, etc. Oh, some mushrooms, 350 kilo. These are slightly more expensive. Have some radish there, some herbs of different type, bananas to fry. Italian peppers for 290, red bell pepper 250, and ajos secos. Okay, these are dried garlic, 6 euros. Some green beans, 530 for a kilo, and much more things. Obviously here you can purchase apples, pears, and everything. Some of these places and spots do sell mostly regional things and something that is in season right now. Others do sell a little bit of everything, and then there's third ones that only sell gourmet products that you would not find even in supermarkets. And this is the place where a lot of people come to shop if they want some specific mushrooms or some specific fruit that you don't usually purchase here. We are grabbing some watermelon right now. They have, and this will cost us 7 euros. 7 euros for a half watermelon because it's really big and heavy. You can calculate already how much would it cost, but it's actually a normal price. If you grab a whole entire watermelon here, which is as big as heavy as ours, it would cost you more than 10-12 euros, which is quite a lot. But these are starting to be delicious and very sweet, so it's actually worth paying this money. Some olives and different types of marinated things. I love these. There's olives filled up with cheese, with anchovies, with paprika, with different types of veggies. Everything you could think of is available out here, and it's actually nice because they give you a taste test before you purchase something. This is slightly more expensive. There's atypical fruit. There's something you wouldn't be able to purchase normally out here. And not all of these places do put prices on, simply because it is quite expensive. So they prefer people to come and ask for the price directly. There's dragon fruit. There's a lot of papaya, for example. A lot of things that people don't usually purchase daily. Some bread and bakery and pastry places here. This is Patpa by Ariadna. Exactly the same name as our daughter has, which is why we usually bought there some thingies, some croissants, or some pastry things, or freshly baked bread, which varies. A baguette starting from 60-70 cents up until 1 euro, 2 euros, 3, 4, or even 5. Depends on the bread you will be purchasing. But they have offers on croissants and all the freshly baked goodies. Here we have another place that sells mostly freshly dried fruit or different types of nuts, walnuts, etc., which is very popular in Spanish culture. We do eat and consume quite a lot of almonds, especially, which do grow in our region and are being exported to other countries. This is where a lot of Spanish go. This place right here, because they have very cheap things. They have very cheap fruit, vegetables, bananas for 2 euros. And that's where the vast majority of people who live here are going, because they know prices are quite nice. A flower place. This small place right here, they do sell flowers mostly for terraces and for gardening. Not so much just to put it on the table, you know. Here we have some lettuces, offers 1 euro 90 cents, 30 cents, potatoes as well. And our favorite stop, the flowers. Look at this. Dry flowers, 5 euros. 10 roses, 10 euros. Bouquets of a different kind. And look at the queue. They do sell mostly that, mostly bouquets and flowers to put in the vase, but also do have some things for the terrace or fresh herbs such as thyme, rosemary, basil, etc., which is also great because we use it quite a lot in the cooking here in the Mediterranean recipes as it is. Going forward, we have some more places that offer clothing, accessories, typical Spanish kind of flamenco dresses that a lot of parents buy to their children and grandchildren out here. And in front of us, right here, we have a place that sells a lot of cute newborn and small babies clothing of very, very good quality. This is a Spanish brand, and I do recommend to buy it as a gift if you have like a small child, if you know family that has a small child and you want to bring a gift, especially if it's a baby. This is where you could purchase all these things because the quality is great and it's not as expensive as in some shops it might be. As you can see, a lot of people are walking at the market already. It's early, it's around 10:30 in the morning, but there's quite a lot of people here. This is more strange, let's say it like this, place because they have a lot of fruit that are not from here. They're out of season in Spain or directly do not grow in Spain. And they have a lot of these gourmet products out here. Strange veggies, strange fruit, different types of other veggies like pumpkin. They have like several types of pumpkins, several types of tomatoes, radishes, even mushrooms when it's the season. Aguacate, the avocados, and nísperos, which are Chinese plums, are all from the local farmers situated around 10-15 kilometers from here, which is actually very, very close nearby. Some more dried out fruit, there's honey, and a lot of other typical products that you would be able to try and bring back home. This is the shop, which is the outlet of a kind. We actually like it quite a lot. You can pay with a card here and it says 2 for 5 or pieces for 3 euros each. They'll even will make you a discount if you buy several items. And it's great because they mostly use, it's not a second hand as it is. They mostly have here products that have been given away of the shops that are closed already. There's famous brands, there's Zara, there's a lot of other ones here of a very, very good quality. Some swimwear, which is about time to sell those, isn't it? Swimwear, more or less 10-12 euros for a whole piece or a whole set. 15-18 can be possible, depends on the quality and on which kind of 1 or 2 piece swimsuit it actually is. Here we have some more leather bags. These are leather and then all of the natural materials. Some bags for traveling. You can even find suitcases here or like bags just to travel to the airport or for any other kind of traveling by car. This is also available here on the market. Prada, it looks like it's a Prada bag, like from natural materials too, but obviously it's not. This is something that is not real. It's not going to be sold on the market, obviously. But a lot of people like it. A lot of people purchase it and don't really care. Here in Spain, people do love these names and tags and brands, but on the other side, they don't mind buying something that is not real. It's like fake branded from the markets, etc. Simply because they don't want to spend such a big amount of money on these brands and they feel it's unnecessary and not worth it. Thus, they buy things like these, very good quality on the markets, like imitations of different things. Shoes for 7 euros, slippers and sandals. Wow, that's also actually quite a good deal. The cafeteria, the biggest restaurant situated right here on the right side, it opens especially on Sunday because the terrace is full with clients, those who are having some drinks, snacks, breakfast. Starting from 5 in the morning, they come here, they open their doors so that all those who work on the market would be able to have their breakfast out here in the restaurant, which is not as easy as it sounds, waking up that early every single Sunday. Hair braids are back. We know it's summer when hair braiding is back. Hair braids also available right here on the Albir's market. Probably will be available already on the Sundays market in Benidorm as well, Sundays and Wednesdays one, since it's something that happens every single summer. A lot of ladies from Africa, they know how to braid the hair. They know different styles and different types of hairstyles. So they are always here for the summer season. And they're back towards Albir Market too. Some pareos, we call them pareo, which is like a big piece of big piece of fabrics where you can just lie down on it on the beach, and at the same time you can just put it around you like a dress and walk around the town without the possibility of getting a fine because you're just walking in a swimwear. Thus, it's something also nice, and it's not expensive at all. Clothings from natural materials, linen, 10 euros. This is not bad. Mostly souvenirs and mostly the food is what's the most expensive thing in this type of market. But bargains, with an exception of food, are always allowed on every single market here in Benidorm. Right there in front of us, we have the Chinese restaurant. This is where the bus number 10, attention, number 10, will leave you if you come from Benidorm, right by the restaurant. And right in front of it, right here, is the bus stop for the bus number 10 to pick it up and go back to Benidorm town. This is the bus number 10. This is both for weekends and work days. And there is a QR code that you're able to scan here nearby that to know when exactly the bus will arrive. These are the two bus stops that will bring you to the Albir, where you will be able to explore the gorgeous touristic village, paradise village, how I love to call it, and the Sundays market if you're coming here on a Sunday. Really recommended because it is slightly different from what Benidorm's market has to offer. And don't forget that in some of these places you can pay with card, but others will accept cash only payments. Look out for your belongings. Put your bags in front of you or on specific, put your hand on it so that no one would be able to take it from you. And also make sure you do not bring any valuable belongings or too much money when you go on the market, because thieves are not sleeping. And even though it's not as dangerous here, but there's no security on this market, so everyone are watching after themselves. Take care, enjoy, and explore. And if you want to see a full video of this lovely village, we have it on the channel. This is what the Sundays market in Albir is looking like. It's almost 100% tourism-oriented market. It's 100% international residents-oriented one. Spanish do not tend to go here because the prices are quite high. It's a touristic town, it's a touristic village, so these things are paid, sadly. If you want to grab some unique souvenirs, it's a great quality market, but you definitely can find something slightly less expensive if you go to Benidorm's Sundays or Wednesdays market, or even cheaper if you go to Altea. Altea's market, which is only once a week, is where you can find clothing, food, drinks, snacks, and obviously some unique souvenirs. Thank you for accompanying us on today's video, and we'll see you in a new one very, very soon here on the channel. Bye, teas.